Hello! Today we're making a video about photography, and I'm not making this video alone. I'm making it with my friend Lina from Germany. She's a photographer too, and she's very talented. I love her work. We met for a coffee a few days ago, and we thought that would be a good idea to take photos together. So I'm gonna take photos of her, she's gonna take photos of me, and first day is gonna be super interesting to be on the other side of the camera for me, because I'm not used to it, but I think it's really important as a photographer to experience what it is to be a model. That's gonna be nice, and I'm also gonna take photos of her. I'm really excited about that because it's been a while since I've taken portraits and I really miss it. We're going to the beach, we're going to Tanjuan beach. We are going there for sunset. There is one thing that's gonna be special about this photo shoot, is that it's gonna be a challenge. We imposed to each other one object to take photos with. I still don't know which object I'm gonna impose to Lina, so you're gonna see that the rest of the video. Yeah, I'll show you the result, of course. It'll be fun just playing and getting creative together. And subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I'm planning on making more videos about photography and art. If there is any resources that could be helpful for you, just leave me a comment and I'll try to share my tips and process as a photographer as much as I can. So for this shoot I'm bringing my Canon 77D, it's my professional camera. I'm gonna bring my Sigma lens that is 18-35 1.8. I love this lens for wider shots, but I think I'm mostly gonna shoot with my favorite and cheapest lens, Canon 50mm. I bought it secondhand for 90 euros and I love it so much. It's the best price quality ratio. I'm also gonna bring my Hobby tripod to film this video with the camera I'm filming with now. By the way, I am filming the most vlog content with this camera, Canon G7X. It does the job pretty well. I'm almost ready and I'm late, so I gotta go. So, I am with Lina.
Hi, I'm Lena. I'm a portrait photographer from Germany, but I live in Austria right now. I'm spending my time in Lombok right now, which is beautiful. I met her here. I'm gonna be back in Germany or in Austria in middle of July, end of July.
If you guys need a photographer, book her, she's amazing. And for how long have you been a photographer?
I started very early when I was 13, 14. I had my first camera. Having my own business since September now.
Cool, yeah. Amazing. Can you tell us about your gear? What you're gonna use today?
I'm gonna use a Sony Alpha 7 Mark II with a 50mm lens, 1.8.
Perfect. Yeah. We brought some props for each other.
We don't know what it is.
For me, I have two things, and you can pick. The first one, I don't know if you already used it.
What is that?
So
you just put it.
Yeah, exactly. And
nice. Okay.
You never used that before?
No.
See? And you can place it differently and just make it more subtle.
Love is everything. Love is everything because love makes the world go round.
So that's the first one. And then I have something else. Just a light.
Okay. I think when it's dark, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You had definitely a different kind of imagination about gear.
Toys.
Nice. Okay. Okay, you brought mine.
The sound was really bad because of the wind, so I'm gonna add some voiceover explanation here. So Lina asked me to bring some sarongs, and she told me after that it was the props she picked for me. And after that, we did what we usually do at the beginning of a photo shoot, which is showing our different outfits to each other to see the option we are working with. And right when we started the shoot, some ladies came around us to sell us some sarongs. So it was a bit challenging because there were a lot of people around us that were curious about what we were doing, but we managed. I showed to Lena some inspirations of poses I had on my phone, and then we started shooting. I always make sure I show the photos to the model during the shoot, so if there is something that they really don't like about themselves or about the pose, we can change that from the beginning.
Oh, I love this one.
Then I listened to what she had to say to adapt the photos as much as I could to what she wanted.
But the spot is amazing.
So then we decided to shoot right next to this cliff that was perfectly lit by the sunset.
But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is...
And it was time for me to use the props Lena brought for me to do the challenge. It was hard because I couldn't prepare in advance some ideas, so I just improvised, and it was pretty windy, so the effect I had in mind didn't really work, so I completely changed my mind and went for a very different option. At some point, a local lady that was selling pineapples came to us and we started chatting. She was super friendly.
It's Mawati.
It's Mawati Chanti.
Wow, thank you.
Does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk?
Then we just had a quick chat with her. She was asking what we are doing and where we are from. I just really enjoyed those spontaneous conversations with strangers, and I'm super happy I got that on camera.
Thank God
Photographers becomes the model, the models become the photographer. It is kind of hard because like we didn't prepare anything, so we're improvising, but it's fun. It's fun.
And it was my turn to be a model. It wasn't as easy as I imagined, but it was such a good experience and very empowering.
So what do you think about my toy?
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna use it like that.
It's super versatile, yeah.
But
fun.
also more in the front. Let's see.
Cool.
and dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how.
I kind of forgot to film when I was posing because I was really focused, but I'm super happy with the photos of Lena. And as the sun was setting, I took more photos of Lena using a slower shutter speed for some motion blur, just to create a vibe and also get some details of her look to have more variety.
End of the shoot, wrapping up.
It was really nice. Yeah, it's really challenging. I feel like, okay, you have something that you have to, use. I think we still get some nice photos out.
Yeah, and we have time to do a
Yeah.
round two.
Round
so
two, yeah.
This might happen. Stay tuned. Hello! So we are a few weeks after the first shoot I did with Lena. We got really busy, so we can only do the part 2 now, but we're super excited. The first part of the shoot went really well. It was challenging because we didn't know each other that well yet, but in the end we were both super happy with the result. I love the photos Lena took of me, and I was very happy with the photo I took of her. Decided to do a part 2 because we only had like an hour and a half before sunset to shoot 2 persons. That was really a short time, so we decided to do it again. We are going to a new spot today. We're going to Salong Balanak Beach, where Lena is surfing today. I'm also excited to pose again because it was a really fun exercise. It was really nice to have professional photos of me because it's not something that I do that often. So yeah, let's go to Salong Balanak. Alright, ooh, sun! Part 2 of the how do we call that?
Photo shoot challenge.
Exactly. Yeah, something like that. With Elena. So today we have new props.
And we have a different location. We are here in Selenbenadak, which is a really nice beach. It's very different to the beach we have been before. So we turn around here. You have like this really nice view over there. You have some greens over here. Very excited for that.
And what about the props? The new props we have?
My board.
Yeah, because Lina is a very good surfer.
Coconut.
Yeah, I brought a coconut on the way. So that's the setup for today. Oh, and also I didn't tell you, but I booked a horse. What do you think? I booked a pony for the session. Lena is gonna ride the pony with the surfboard. Nice.
So this time Lina started to take photos and I was the model at first. So we used a coconut because I thought it was a cool prop, so that's what we started with. I realized only after the shoot my awful tan line on the back, but I was again super happy with the results and it was quite fun to shoot.
Does that make you feel, oh baby? Does that make you feel? Does that make you feel? Does that make you feel? Does that make you feel, oh baby? Oh, in less than one day, you made me realize that I couldn't stay away from your brain.
So Lena took photos of me and now I'm the photographer. The sun is going down so quick, so I want to make sure we have photos of her with our surfboard. Alright, let's go!
Does it make you feel?
So we started by taking photos of her on the beach carrying the surfboard and that went pretty well. And then that's when it got a bit more challenging. We went into the sea and I felt a bit overwhelmed because I had so many things to think about. The waves, the sun setting, the reflection of the light in the wave, not dropping my camera in the sea, the way Lina was holding the surfboard, making sure her face is facing the light. That was a lot to think about at the same time, but I'll let you judge of the results.
It's always you, the things you do make it easier to fall for you.
We are done! Yeah, we finished! What did you think of it? Did you prefer the first session or the second session?
And which was your favorite prop? Or which one would you think would be the easiest one?
It's always you, the things you do.
I thought this one would be easier, but the surf was actually a bit challenging. I think we have good ones on the beach, but in the sea, that was a bit harder.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they will come out. It was easier because I guess we know each other more.
Yeah.
Like the first one was a bit like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
for you?
I feel this one is really hard actually. I didn't expect it. I think you have, like I had then too many options, you know, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna use this?
Yeah, you have
I have
like
to find a pose, I have to find an angle, and I have to
and it's
put this one somewhere.
yeah.
But it was nice to try it, definitely.
Yeah. And now I think we're gonna enjoy this this nice sunset. And thank you, Lina, for being my guest on this YouTube channel. Find her Instagram and all the links in the description. Bye!
After that, we joined Lena's boyfriend Ben, who was surfing, and it was the perfect occasion for me to take some candid photos of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another video about photography. Bye!
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain.